Therefore, we can take an empirical approach, an empirical analysis, an analysis based on experiment, an analysis based on actual experience, an analysis that looks at the NAACP's programs and look at the results, that looks at the programs of other leaders and look at the results that they wrought. So we don't have to guess, and we don't have to be quite as theoretical as we used to be. We can say, let's see what the results bear out, and let's see if this form of leadership can be justified any longer based on its results. And this is what we have to measure. An interesting case, we'll be back to him shortly. To a great extent then, we're going to have to look at the issue of power, a word that we've been taught as people to avoid and to think is immoral. And it is a pity that we've been led in this direction. Because, ladies and gentlemen, power is the crucial measure of the effectiveness of leadership, as to whether that leadership empowers the people. Because we have to recognize that the primary source of the host of problems that confront African people the world over and in America is powerlessness. Yes. Yes. We are suffering from not using our potential as a people. Yes, powerlessness. If we were able to create jobs, but able is the essence of what? Power. To be able what? To. The ability to. You see, power is created in terms of resistance, the ability to move against resistance, to expend energy and to focus energy in changing circumstances in terms of one's own benefits. This is what power is about. Power is necessary to all living things. It is the essence of life. If you do not have any power, you are not alive. That's right. It takes power for you to chew your food. It takes power for you to digest it, to convert it into nutrients so that you may continue to survive. It takes power for you to stand up against the resistance of gravitation. It takes power for you to earn a living from the earth and everything else. You have to have what? Ability. You have to be able to do those things necessary to maintain life. You've seen people, sometimes unfortunate people, like some of the children in Somalia and people in Somalia who do not even have the power to chew and who must die unless they're intravenously fed because they no longer have the power to even masticate the food in their mouths or to digest it. There is no life without power. And therefore, the pursuit of power is necessary for the pursuit of life.